Welcome to Bill's Bridge Class, Class 23, the Takeout Double, Sunday, April 28th, 2013. What's the criteria for a Takeout Double? To the beginner, the Takeout Double is really puzzling because it's actually not a double. It's a takeout, as the word implies. The requirements for a Takeout Double: shortness in the opponent's suit, or a very strong hand with 17 or more points where you plan to bid again. Typically, you have support for the unbid suits, especially the major suits. You evaluate your hand as dummy because you are asking your partner to pick a suit other than the opponent's suit. And you have about an opening hand, maybe better and maybe much better. Partner expects you to have at least 4-3 in any unbid major suit, 4 of the other major over a major suit opening. Considerations for a double: with length in the enemy suit, you need a stronger hand. With a 5-card major, consider bidding the major instead of a double. With certain hands, you may prefer 2 suited overcalls or a 1 no trump overcall. We'll cover each of these in subsequent classes. The partner of the doubler. Wake up, partner. Partner is asking you to pick a suit, preferably a major suit. You are likely to be the declarer because what you pick will probably be the trump suit unless the opponents get the bid. And if your right-hand opponent passes, you are expected to bid, even with a Yarborough. What's a Yarborough? A Yarborough was named after a man who claimed to have really bad luck. He's an Englishman. And a Yarborough is a hand that has no singletons, no voids, no doubletons, and no card higher than 9. You're still expected to bid if your right-hand opponent passes because your partner is demanding you to bid. If you pass, you're telling partner that that you can set it all by yourself. In other words, you have a trump stack, and you're converting partner's takeout into a penalty double. You need a real trump stack, not 4 to the king. Partner may even be void in the trump. Here's the structure. If you choose not to make a penalty pass, which is 90% of the time plus, with 0 to 8 points, you just simply bid your best suit. Prefer to bid a major if you have one. With equal length, prefer the major. With a complete bust, go out of your way to bid cheaply. Stay at the 1 level if you can. Don't get to the 2 level because you're likely to get doubled. 1 no trump shows some points, not just no suit. It shows 6 to 9 points and a stop in the opponent's suit. With 9 to 11 points, you should jump in your suit, even a 4-card suit. 2 no trump shows 10 to 12 points and a stop in the opponent's suit. And if you have really a good hand, you would Q-bid the opener suit with 12 or more points. If opener's partner bids, you're off the hook. But any bid that you make shows some kind of strength, at least 6 points, at 8 if you're at the 2 level. And it's called a free bid. Just pretend partner opened and bid accordingly. If you double, that double is called a responsive double. You will learn as you go through learning of bridge there are all kinds of doubles. Many of them are not penalty doubles. You should assume doubles at the 1 or 2 level are primarily for takeout or some kind of descriptive bid, not for penalty. As you get higher, more of the doubles tend to be of the penalty variety. A responsive double asks the partner, the doubler, to bid his best suit. You may have 4 in both majors, for example. Partner, you bid your best major. Doubler's rebid. Now here I'm going to talk about the traditional methods. Later on we'll talk about some variations in this, but the traditional approach. If you double and then bid a new suit, you show a minimum of 17 high card points. You could also bid no trump, and that'll be covered in the next class. Raising partner is based upon his expected strength. remember that he could have 0 points. You forced him to bid. So just because you raise him doesn't mean that it means more than you have a 4-card support. You better have a 16, 17 points. He could have a bust. Remember that. A Q bid of the opponent's suit following a double shows a rock crusher. It's 100% forcing. Here's some examples. Some of these we're going to come back to later as we develop the whole structure of defensive bidding, but here's the first hand. Over a diamond, bid a heart. You got a 5-card major and only 3 spades. Better to bid a heart. You don't have a rock crusher here. A double and then 2 hearts under traditional method would show spades also and 17 plus high card points. You don't have either one. How about this hand? Over 1 club, bid a diamond. But we're going to come back to this hand in a couple, 3 days and see some variations on it. But traditional, I'm covering traditional approach today. You overcall a diamond. Here you're 5-4 in the majors. Over a club, double. Over a diamond, bid a heart. Again, that's standard approach. More examples. Please pass. Your hand isn't strong enough to take action. How about this hand? Over a diamond, this is a classic double. You have support for all 3 suits. Over a heart or a spade opening, here's a case where you have an opening hand, but over your opponent's bid, you pass. You oftentimes pass when you have length in the opponent's suit because your partner is likely to get excited and you get overbid and you won't make what you think you can bid. How about this one? Over a heart, double. You've got 3 card support in both minors and you've got 4 card support. How about this hand? This is a hand we're going to come back to a couple times. Over a diamond, most players today would bid 2 diamonds, Michaels. Standard system showing clubs and spades and hearts, the major suits. Some would double, and some would bid a spade, planning to bid hearts later. My choice is double, but stay tuned. Standard bidding, you'd bid Michaels. Here's another hand similar in approach. Most standard American people would bid Michaels, showing the majors. Playing standard, a double is dangerous with this hand. You aren't strong enough to rebid over partner's expected 2 club bid. Some would bid a spade, as in the last hand, but stay tuned. How about this hand? Over a heart, double. You got support for all the suits. How about this hand? Well, you're 4-3-3-3, and you got everything but hearts. You got 3 hearts. Over a heart, double. This is exceptional in the sense that you have 3 hearts, but you're still going to double because you've got honors in all the other suits, and you can support most anything the partner bids. This is the concept of a double. Tomorrow, we're going to go into the next stage of defensive bidding in Class 24, the 1 no trump overcall, and or variations of the 1 no trump overcall. See you Monday.